Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of the Final Fantasy Legend. We last left off, we had just defeated Suzaku and got the red sphere now from Sayaka, who is now the new Sochu. And everybody back in this town is back to life. So, yep, they still have the same doll like they had when they were before they, well, I guess, killed by Suzaku. So, yeah, I don't know. But we can now get the suit, get rid of that dragon mail, because, you know, the band gives us all the elemental protection that the dragon mail gave us. So, don't need that erase 99 anymore. So, just clearing out some inventory. Clearing out the inventory because, what I'll be doing is, I will be maxing out Prin's hit points. She's gonna get a few hit point 600s here to get her up to 600. Hopefully, maybe a little bit above 600. But we ended up exactly at 600. So now comes the long, hard process of buying 399 hit point 200s. No matter what hit point item you buy, at this point, it's only ever going to give one hit point. So, 200 is the way to go because it's the cheapest. So you can get some 200 hit points at the Aoka district up here. But I'm going to teleport back to the first world because in the Aoka district, the hit point 200s are a little bit further down in the shop menu, where in the first world, they're the first item in the shop. So you don't have to, you save some scrolling to get to buy the items. And when you're doing that 399 times, yeah, every little less input that you do is saves a lot of time. So that hidden town where we got the ROM, that's gone now, so can't enter it. You can't enter, like I said, either the you can't enter the underground either. So got some different items here. Not gonna buy anything. Get out of the way, buddy. Don't want to go. I want to head to the guy over here. This is the guy. If you want, if you don't have the ability to teleport back, this is where you can buy hit point 200s. But like I said, I'm going to be buying them back on the first floor. So, all right, I did that off screen. It took about an hour, but Prin is almost ready to max out her hit points. One last hit point 200, and boom, we're at 999. You can go over 999, but 999 hit points is more than enough. So, usually the most damaging attack that you're going to get is, like I said, that nuke bomb that the war mech could deal. So, 600 hit points is more than enough to survive at least one attack of any other attack. But I like to max out my stats because, you know, the OCD that I got. So, I want to hit that 999. So, alright, so it looks like there's no enemies on the overworld, but we can encounter enemies overworld. I just got really lucky here, so yeah, these people are telling us like stuff that we should already know. The only dialogues that has changed is we got Sayako over here who basically says, you know, hang on, and we got the rest of this biker gang saying that they'll protect her. So, well, I guess this world is in good hands. So it is time for us to head back to the tower and break the seal of red, now that we have the red sphere. So let's do that, and then we'll head further up into the tower, see what awaits us. We know that there's the archfiend Ashura who sent forth the 4 fiends, so looks like he is our next goal. Gotta go hunt him down. But don't know anything else more about him, so he sent forth the 4 fiends, and obviously the 4 fiends are evil, so makes us think that, you know, he would probably be a bad guy, but maybe he just let him go, and, you know, kind of like a parent whose kids are bad. Doesn't necessarily mean the parents are bad. They just maybe just let their kids go and didn't watch them and wasn't paying attention. A door is locked by magic of red. Thought I just used the sphere. I guess I didn't. I don't know. Alright, but we used it again, and the seal is broken. Now we can head on up further into the tower. So, gonna run into some new monsters and some tough monsters. So, once again, it's very important that we save every so often. So, some of these monsters have some pretty nasty status effects. So, well, we're also gonna want to try to get our get that fireman monster that we want. So, got a new enemy here, the new. So, not to be confused with the Chrono Trigger news, which headbutt you down to 1 hit point, and then headbutt you for 1 hit point. So, got a lot of escalators, even though they just look like stairs. We're gonna ignore all these escalators, or at least this first one here, because it just loops all around to a dead end. Well, it doesn't make to a dead end, but it just basically loops you back around to the front, to where we came out that door. So we're just gonna ignore it. So ignore that guy. I'm checking out my map. Then I'm gonna head up, hit this stairway. Look. And take out this gummy. So, what? Ooh, almost took it out there with the cat claw. Got a sandworm here. What? Have to check out its stats here. We're working toward the trying to get that fireman monster, the golem with the good defense. So that'll help us out when we eventually have to fight Ashura, the archfiend. So yeah, no spoilers there. Well, spoiler there, I guess. Considering earlier I was saying, like, we don't know if the archfiend is going to be evil or not, but of course it's going to be evil. With a name like the archfiend, yeah. Man, our mutant is getting some terrible abilities. So sometimes you get good abilities, sometimes you don't. So far we've been getting pretty bad ones. We got that stench ability there. That just lowers strength, so. We got a door item there that basically functions as the teleport spell. Only has 3 uses though, so you gotta be careful. Can't buy any more of them right now. So eventually they'll become commonplace to buy. But ooh, we got a little side world here. Boy, am I busy. What's he busy with? Thanks to Ashura, we're rich. I guess these people think Ashura's nice. I heard that Ashura has made creator powerless. Can it be? Who's the creator? We haven't really heard much about him. Well, I'm sure we're going to find out more about him, just as we're going to try to find more out about Ashura. So, let's keep heading over this way. We got a recovery pond there, but I don't think that one works, so we're just going to ignore it. Walk across those spikes and fight some soldiers. It's weird, he has a peace sword as his main weapon there, but his mana stat is pretty low, so he probably would have done better with a strength-based weapon. So I ran into some trouble there, but like I said, I had a save state that I saved there. It's not really a save state. Save state, you know, implies kind of, you know, like an extra function of like emulators allow you to do, but save there, and got into some trouble up here, so I had to restart back from that save point. So take advantage of being able to save whenever you want. So we've got a new weapon, the Magnum, stronger attack weapon. So we'll pass the bow down to Prin. So that Magnum should let her be able to do more damage. And we got the Dragon 4. Running into lots of dragons. We didn't, took us all the way to the 3rd world before we got our first dragon, and now we're running into them all over the place. So, but let's take this guy out. Try out our new Magnum. Pretty good damage. Yeah, much better than the longbow, but I guess it makes sense, you know. And we finally get our fireman. So, yep. O damage, he takes a half damage from pretty much everything. O change, he won't be affected by spells that change the status, and has some pretty good hit points there, and good defense. So, yeah, he's a really good monster to have. So, but he's good for like just random things. So, unfortunately, he won't be a good monster for the final boss, but for now, just wandering through the tower, it's a pretty good monster to have. The Golem's family tends to be a good family to have. We have a good water pool there that actually heals our hit points. And we're going to need it, because there's going to be some tough enemies in this little shelter here. So, got that multi-hit tornado. So, much better than the Stone Man, the previous Golem, which had Quake. Because so many enemies are strong against Quake, including all these flyers, these undead flyers. It's the Imp class. So, Burning, that's just a counterattack. If someone hits it with a melee attack, it'll counter with a fire attack. So, what do we got here? We got a few dead people. This child looks dead. We wander around. Let's head on down these stairs here. Where's this taking us to? To some new monsters! So we knew the dragon's on the right, Iron Man is over there on the left, and the cockatrice is the bird in the middle. So, like the mythical cockatrice, this one can turn us to stone. So, probably the, and petrify is its second ability, so there's a good chance that it'll use that ability. So, yeah, and it did use that. Luckily, we avoided it. So, I'm gonna try to take out that cockatrice as soon as possible. So, falls to the cat claw. Now we're gonna want to take out the Iron Man there. So, luckily our Prin monster, the Titan monster, can still lock down a group of enemies with a sleep spell. So, damage isn't so good compared to our other characters, but that sleep spell is still pretty good. So, can lock down an entire group. So, an instant death spell would be better for totally taking something out, but as long as the monster doesn't, you know, wake up, you've effectively kind of eliminated it when you put it to sleep. So yeah, status effects are pretty good in this game. So, between the instant death and sleep spells and stone spells, a lot of enemies don't have resistances to them, so take advantage of it. Unfortunately, our cess, our mutant, isn't getting any really good ones. She can learn some of these spells like sleep and death. I mean stone, but I don't think she can learn death. You can buy books for them, but try to get the mutant ability. So, but unfortunately, we're not getting really good abilities. So, now I just want to go here into my items just to show something here real quick. We found a diary. We barely made it to this shelter. We've run out of food and water, and we won't last much longer. Ken and Yoki, forgive me for leaving you here. Akira, take care of your brothers. Creator, look after... We'll read that again. Ken and Yoki, forgive me for leaving you. Akira, take care of your brothers. Creator, please look after the children. But, yeah, when we read the diary there, we get a nuclear bomb. So, guess that guy failed to use it. So, and unfortunately, it looks like the creator was unable to protect those children. So the guy's prayer went unanswered. Maybe what that one lady in the side world that we just came from was right when she said that Ashura made the creator powerless. So, well, I'm sure we'll find out eventually what's going on. But Ashura may have made the creator powerless. Why else wouldn't he want to, you know, protect the children? So, let's take out some enemies here. We want to try to encounter a few more enemies here in this little section. So, and this is a good place to, you know, farm for enemies right now, because right outside this door, remember by the staircase, there is the there was that healing pond. So, and that guy Trooper just used a missile. That was one of those abilities that the War Mech could have used. As you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. So, a little over 200 to everybody in our party. So, eventually, that's a weapon we'll be able to get as well. But the problem is with that weapon, even though it hits everything for pretty decent damage, over 200 damage, it's very limited in its usage. I think it only comes with 5 if you buy missiles, so not really worth it. So usually it's better to probably buy like a spell book, or like one of those instant death spell books, or stone. And we're going to be getting some good swords shortly, so to cover our human Prin's needs, so weaponry. And a lot of dragons here, so barrier, that increases our defense by 10, but everybody in the party, but at this point 10 defense isn't that much, you know. So let's drink some water, heal ourselves up. Remember, it doesn't fill you to maximum just by using it once, so you're gonna have to hit it a few times. Just do that, check to see if it's you're filled up, and if you are, then you can move on. So yeah, we got a little escalator here that kind of moves you up. If you try to go up the right side, it'll kick you back down. So we'll just go to the left side there. See if we can take out this gummy with our magic attacks. Yeah, a little short. Thankfully, it didn't bother to use the its melt ability. It's a pretty deadly ability because it steals hit points out from you and gives it back. So, yeah, we're gonna keep our Titan. We won't be changing our monsters until much later, the final stretch of the game. So these monsters are going to carry us through. I have the monster transformations that I want planned out for the rest of the game. So up to this point, up to right before I got the fireman, I kind of was just winging it with the one monster. I kept, of course, the Titan, mainly just like I said for the for his teleport and healing spell. So, because damage-wise, he wasn't doing all that great. So, his strength was pretty good, but his kick ability isn't all that good. Doesn't have a good multiplier. But well, that's about it for now. So, We're going to explore a little bit more of this tower and hopefully find the archfiend in our next episode. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. Thanks for following along. Bye.